I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. What a day I've had. Perhaps one day, way down the line, I might tell you all about it. Probably not, but things are good. All right, so here's what we're doing today. I got this really cool pod. You saw the picture of it in the thumbnail. This is really neat. Look at this thing. Let me tell you a little bit about this pod. This was grown by Abercrombie Hot Peppers, Jason and Laura, my friends. This is interesting. This is a variety that was developed by the Michigan chili grower, who I've also done some great reviews for. It's a chocolate accidental cross. Doesn't exactly know what it is, but he calls it 3M SHU. 3M SHU, and if you do a little, you know, to be a detective to figure out that means 3 million Scoville heat units. So I don't know if there's any pepper that's that hot, but this is beautiful, and I'm looking forward to eating it. I need this pepper today. Look at this thing. Really neat. What kind of day did you have? I knew when I woke up this morning it was going to be this kind of day. All right. Nobody feel bad for me. Remember, I cried because I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. I'm pretty blessed, so I just had a rough day. Okay, so cutting this bad boy open. It is oily. It smells super hot, because it's a super hot. Gonna snag a photo here for the gram. If you guys haven't popped over to my Instagram yet, you really need to. On my Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of pictures that I don't post pictures here, but you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff on Instagram you don't see here. Here is one half of this pod. It's got that great vein running from the base of it all the way up to the tip, all right? Now, no placenta on this side. It's just by virtue of the way I cut the pod. There's the placenta. And if you look here, this is gnarly. It's a thick placenta. It really kind of goes all the way up to here. Oops. Anyhow. Very, very warm smelling. Boy, you know what's great about today? It's almost over. All right, you guys. So from Abercrombie Hot Peppers, right there, people, I give you a very cool accidental cross from another friend of mine, the Michigan chili grower. 3M SHU. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Very crunchy. Okay, that's a hot one. Now, I don't know if there's any pepper that's going to reach 3 million Scoville, but that's warm. My lips are burning. My tongue is burning on the middle of my tongue and the sides. That pepper almost had smoky notes to it, which I don't get all the time with chocolate pods, but I do some of the time. And that one definitely has smoky notes to it. Now, it doesn't have that violent, vicious, aggressive burn like Primatali's. It's kind of doing one of these. It was hot right away, but it's kind of having more of a little bit more of a ghosty type burn than a Primatali type burn. But it's still climbing, which is nice. Got some other great pods coming tomorrow. It's going to be another great pod day. It's a very smooth burn. Very smooth the way it's building. It's a nice burn. I like that. I don't mind a violent burn, kind of that guy. But this has a very nice, almost ghost-like, as far as, it's hotter than a ghost, but as far as how it's creeping in and building, it's kind of ghosty. Yes. Interesting pepper. You know, some of the great accidental crosses, you know, the chocolate bootla, famed chocolate bootla, Chad Selesky. Invented it. It was an accidental cross. He's the one who produced it and created it. But again, that was one of those accidental jobs. I think it's peaked. Now the heat's kind of moving now from my tongue towards my throat. And it's kind of got this radiating thing going on where it's, I've had it really bad where it pulses like a heartbeat. This isn't quite like that, but it's kind of radiating, which I like. Good example, a good time to bring up the fact that so many peppers have different kind of burns. Not every burn is going to get you in the throat. Not every burn is going to move around. Not every burn is going to be like radiating, like I said. So peppers have different burn characteristics, and they burn you in different places. In spite of that, they happen in the same, like if you eat a 7-pot Primo and I eat a 7-pot Primo, it's going to burn your throat. It's just kind of how it is. So even though it's different from pod to pod, you'll experience the same. If you were to eat this pepper, you'd experience the same thing. If you're not a chili head, this wouldn't be a good pepper to start with. This is something you'd want to build your way up to because it's hot. If you're a chili head, you're one of us on the bus. This is a solid, this would be probably an 8. So it's hot. There's no joke. It's a hot pepper. I think this pepper would make a great powder. Chocolate pods make great powders, I found. I'm particular to them. I think it would also make a good sauce. It had slightly floral notes that kind of dissipate quickly, and it didn't have any bitter notes. A lot of times, bitterness and floral notes. Those are a lot of times go hand in hand with super hot pods. And this is a very hot pod. It didn't have any bitterness though. It had just a little bit of floral. You know, the neat thing is that every pod, and you'll experience it. You don't have to be at my level to experience this. Every pod is an experience. Whether it's a jalapeno or a habanero, every pod you eat is an experience, and this is a good one. I like that. I like that a lot. So anyway, listen, I hope you have a great night tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. We've got a lot of great peppers coming your way. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to watch this. You got a lot of things you could be doing in your day, and the fact that you would stop what you're doing and watch this, kind of a mind bender. I'm uploading this a little bit earlier than the normal late night snack time. There won't be a late night snack time tonight. This will kind of take its place. So only 2 videos today. Tomorrow we'll be back on schedule and giving you 3 videos a day. But I hope you have a great night. Be kind to somebody. You know, life is too short. It really is. Not only that, here's the thing. If you aren't kind to somebody, you end up with regrets. Hopefully you're the kind of person that thinks, oh, why did I do that? You second guess, you check yourself. Don't live with regret. Let's be kind to people. It's our calling. I love you guys. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Abercrombie Hot Peppers. Jason and Laura, really cool people. And they grow great peppers. So reach out to them. I checked with them and asked them, because someone made a comment that they were selling it, they were all sold out of the peppers they were looking for. They've got peppers. They may have been referring to sauce, but they have peppers. So reach out to them, click the link below, and get some hot pods. You'll be glad you did. It's a good time to do that because some of the growers I do reviews for are seed sellers, and although they grow pods in order to get their seeds, they kind of send me the pods so I can show people what you'll be growing, but they don't really sell the pods themselves. And a lot of times people say, oh, I want that. Well, you can get the seeds to grow it. You can get these peppers. So reach out to Jason and Laura at Abercrombie Hot Peppers and you can get some of these peppers. It's a neat thing because these are really exotic peppers that the average person just never gets a chance to hold, cut open, look at, sample. If you get one of these, you don't have to eat the whole pod. You can cut it up and dice it up and put it in food and make a salad out of it. Put it on a salad, you can put it on a sandwich. There's a lot of things you can do, but you don't have to eat the whole thing at once. unless you're that way. And a lot of you are that way. Right there's the pepper. If you click the pepper, we're riding together and doing this all together. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content is your thing, like it's my thing, then click the bell for notification. You'll see a drop box appear, select all. But then what you gotta do is sort of forget that you even did that, because if you rely solely on notifications from YouTube, you're gonna miss a heap of videos because they don't send them out all the time. So visit us a lot. Right there is Legal Fire and more videos here. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.